Hi, I'm Ryan from Kamloops, British Columbia, and this is Ryan from Kamloops. Welcome, everyone, to episode 18 of Ryan from Kamloops. Big show today, people. Thanks to everyone that's been sharing the episodes. Let's keep creating this positive community the old-fashioned way. Word of mouth. Be a friend, tell a friend, hit the share button. It's the key to our success, and I appreciate you already. Speaking of people that I appreciate, I really appreciate everyone that's nominated me for Best of Kamloops. Have you guys seen these things going around? I'm sure you have. I'm honored to be nominated. This is a brand new show, and we're just getting started. Head over to Best of Kamloops and vote for the show if you can, or anyone that you support. We're in a couple of categories, I believe. Local podcast and overall YouTube channel. Ryan from Kamloops is on Facebook and Instagram, and it's also on YouTube. On my YouTube channel, Kiwi TV. Again, thanks to everyone for the nominations. And please reach out if you would like to get involved with the show in any way. You can get me a shirt or a hat to wear on a future episode, or a background picture, like this one today from a longtime RFK contributor, Alexandra A. With the heat that we've been having, this looks delightful to me. Okay. Loyal viewers will also remember that I said a few weeks back that Megan from the Mount Paul Event Center and Campground was going to be on the show. And she is next week. But right off the top, I wanted to announce that I will be at the Mount Paul Event Center this Friday from 5:30 to 8:30 hosting Free Music Friday. This week they have the Handsome Lou Band. Come check it out and say hi to me. It's going to be nice to get out of the house and meet even more positive Kamloopsians for a few hours. Go check out the Mount Paul Event Center and Campground on Facebook and Instagram for all the details. I hope to see you there. Okay, before we go any further today, I have a little disclaimer for language. For anyone that doesn't enjoy cursing, be warned, my guests and I today drop some F-bombs. But you gotta trust me, it's all positive. Okay, ready? Jonathan Bowers runs Fuck Up Nights Kamloops on Instagram. He hosts events where guests come in and they talk all about past mistakes and they try to destigmatize failures. That's something that I can certainly relate to. Here he is with me on location, Jonathan from Kamloops. Thanks, Ryan. I am here actually at the House of Misfit with Jonathan from Fuck Up Nights, here to tell us all about what is a Fuck Up Night.
Fuck Up Nights. Fuck Up Nights is a night where we celebrate the courage that it takes to admit your failures so that other people can learn from them. Because failure sucks, but it instructs.
Oh, I like that a lot.
That's our slogan.
I like that a lot. I think everybody fails, right? Everybody has fuck-ups.
Yeah, everybody's got some kind of failure in their life. Fuck Up Nights is mostly about professional or business failures.
Okay.
And we want to hear the stories that caused your career to careen off course and result in all sorts of mayhem.
And then maybe how you got back on track?
Yeah, how you got back on track. We actually kind of don't talk about the inevitable success. We really focus on what failed, how did that make you feel, what did you learn from that, because that's where all the lessons come from.
The learning part, I definitely like that part.
Yeah.
So I guess that's important then for camels because we all fuck up. We all make mistakes.
Yeah, we all fuck up. One of the things we're trying to do is destigmatize talking about failure and talking about these mistakes that people make. We have a lot of people that come to these events from workplaces, from teams, corporate teams, and they are starting to have these conversations inside their organizations about being a little bit more welcoming to discussing failure and mistakes.
I really enjoy that because I feel that there's a lot of maybe stigma about admitting if you've made a mistake or if you don't know something. And I like to try to promote, ask if you don't know something.
Yeah,
ask for help.
Ask or, fail.
Yeah, admit when you've made a mistake. And don't be afraid of what's going to happen. Just be, just big enough to admit that you've made that mistake.
Yeah, and there's a ton of, you really can't learn unless you go and make some mistakes. Sometimes colossal, hopefully not.
Right.
But it happens.
I agree. Okay, so last thing we're going to ask, how do we get involved?
You can come to Fuck Up Nights this Thursday. It's at 6:30. You've got to register online to get a ticket. There should still be some tickets left. Come see Jess Santos from here.
That's me.
She's speaking. It's going to be a great, great night. You can also follow us on Instagram at fuckupnights_Kamloops.
I love it. I'm going to try to be at the event. I already follow you on Instagram. Definitely already followed Jess. So thank you so much, Jonathan, for being here. And let's send it back to Ryan now. Thanks, Jonathan. Please go follow Fuck Up Nights Kamloops on Instagram and go get your tickets to the event this Thursday at the Noble Pig. Okay, let's keep moving and see what else is going on this week. From the House of Misfit and guest speaker at Fuck Up Nights this Thursday, please welcome Jess from Kamloops.
Thanks, Ryan. Hey, everyone. It's Jess from House of Misfit back to tell you about what's going on this week in Kamloops with shows and such. So first up, June 6th, No Discretion, A Case in Point, and Torsion are playing Bridgeview Theater. Doors are at 7. Tickets are $15 at the door. It is an all-ages show. Also on June 6th, if punk music isn't your thing, Dogma is playing at the Paramount for the special 25th anniversary screening. That starts at 7. You can get tickets at thekfs.ca. Next up, June 7th, we have 3 different things going on. So at the Stock Pot Cafe, Opal and Ember Vintage is having a Catwalk for Cats fashion show to benefit Sammy's Forgotten Felines. Doors are at 6. Tickets are $55. You can find them on Eventbrite. Also on June 7th, the CFBX Record Fair at St. Andrew's Presbyterian Church. That starts at 10 a.m. It is free to attend, and you can beef up your record collection. Last but not least, for June 7th, Fleetwood Mac tribute band is playing Sagebrush Theater. Doors are at 7:30, and tickets start at $65 on kamloopslive.com. Couple shameless self-promotions for House of Misfit. June 5th, you can find me at the Noble Pig for the Fuck Up Nights. I will be talking about some of my failures, some of my many failures, and we'll just go along with that. And then on June 8th, we have the shop's birthday party. So from 12 to 5, the shop will be open. It's a Sunday. Normally I'm not open. I'll have vendors, I'll have cake, I'll have macarons, I'll have a giveaway. So please come by and celebrate our terrible twos. That's all I got. Back to you, Ryan.
Thanks, Jess. I really hope that you guys are out watching this and getting out to support some of these local events. Don't forget, come see me this Friday from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Mount Paul Event Center, and go see Jess Thursday at Fuck Up Nights at the Noble Pig. Okay, Jonathan, he also gave me a topic for this week's Top 5. We were chatting over lunch at Bowl and Bun. Shout out to Ben from episode 12. And he was telling me that the big thing in their house currently is types of Cheerios. Yes, the delightful cereal enjoyed by many has apparently more than just the 2 types that I'm aware of. And so, for today's Top 5, I take a deep dive into the world of Cheerios. There are 15 different flavors of Cheerios, and I'm really curious now if Jonathan has tried them all. You let me know, Jonathan, in the comments. Okay, here we go for my personal top 5 flavors of Cheerios. Number 5, regular, classic. You can't have any variations without it. Number 4, Honey Nut, another classic. The second of the 2 that I was already aware of. I had these way too much as a kid. Number 3, Apple Cinnamon. Okay, this one is actually vaguely familiar to me as well, and I do enjoy Apple Cinnamon. Number 2, chocolate. Anytime that I'm eating chocolate and we're calling it breakfast, well, that's a win for me. And my number 1 flavor of Cheerios has got to be chocolate peanut butter. Again, you've got chocolate. Now we're adding the peanut butter in. You sign me up. Okay, thanks, Jonathan, for the topic for this week's Top 5. If you have a suggestion for a future show, including the Top 5, please reach out in the comments. That's going to be the end of episode 18, everyone. Thanks to Alexandra A. for the background picture. Thanks, of course, to Jess from House of Misfit, Jonathan from Fuck Up Nights Kamloops. Go see them Thursday night at the Noble Pig. Thanks also to the Mount Paul Events Center for having me out this week. I hope to see you all this Friday. If not, I'll be right back here next week for episode 19. Until then, look for the positivity in your life. Knowledge is power. Kids are the future. Bye, everyone.